Hello and welcome to episode 43 of The Pilgrimage on FM23. I'm Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, I've got two games for you. We're at home to Plymouth Argyle in League One and then away to Doncaster Rovers. As you can see, we're yet to win a match in League One so far this season, so let's see if we can turn that around against the team I support in real life. I'll show you the team for this one in just a moment. Okay, well, prior to this game, I was hit with the dreaded message that my tactic is no longer working and I'm refusing to change it. So I've been forced into an alteration. It's nothing special. It's a standard 4-2-3-1 gegenpress. The only thing I've changed from the out-of-the-box version is that I've made Fitzpatrick up front and advance forward. So the team in full is Smith in goal, back four of Earl, Johnson, Stickland and Daly Campbell. It's a midfield of Hendry and Vella, Brown, Ross and Hayes behind Fitzpatrick up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant is saying it's time we shut a few people up and prove their criticism is unfounded. I'm going to disagree with him and say we're all sick and tired of getting bad results. Go out there and change that starting now. So let's pump the fists and go with that. And let's get into the match. And let's give it 10 minutes just to see how it settles down. We absolutely mustn't lose this game. I'd like to win it, despite the fact we both need the points, and I don't really want to see Plymouth Argyle going down. We absolutely cannot go down. And Smith has made the save, it's cleared. And Woodburn is offside for Plymouth Argyle. So it's Fleming with the throw-in, Butcher to Lloyd, back to Turns, into Butcher, Houghton, back to Turns, Fleming to Butcher, into Lloyd, Houghton again, plays it into Sinani, and we've won it back. Ross to Hayes, Hayes ball over the top for Fitzpatrick, the loose ball falls to Brown, he hits the woodwork, Plymouth scramble it clear, and the highlight comes to an end. So far, it's been quite a close game. Neither of us has got anything to show for it yet. Cartwright with the goal kick. Launches it forward. We win it back. Ross plays it out to Hayes on the right hand side. Hayes back to Daly Campbell, who drifts out to the right wing and crosses it in for Fitzpatrick. Cannot make the goalkeeper work seriously hard. We do at least hit the target again, and we are now ahead on XG, and comfortably so, but still no further highlights and no sign of an impending goal. So at half time we're going to need to make some changes. But what are we going to change? In fact, we've got one more highlight before the break. Hendry with the in-swinging corner to the far post. And the header is over the top. Does ruffle the net on the way over. But nonetheless, another chance goes begging. 0-0 at the break. So let's... we've created as many chances as we need. Keep going. I think that's fair. And up front, I'm going to take Fitzpatrick off and bring Demar Brown up front and Fitzpatrick for Quesada Thorne possibly. Although actually no, Sam Mather is going to come on. And that's the only change I'm going to make at half time. So fingers crossed that one change is going to be enough to make the decisive difference. Let's encourage the lads. See if we can make our way a little bit further up the table. If we could get a goal, that would take us to 15th, 16th, something like that. We deserve it. Our XG is definitely indicating that we should be scoring. Let's encourage. We've gone attacking as well. Vela's knackered, so let's get him off. Bring on Brendan Wiredu. Stickland for Dinel Simiu. As we get it clear, White brings it forward for Plymouth Argyle though, and Bayes-So plays it over the top, and Ben Lloyd has put Plymouth Argyle into the lead, and it is Fleetwood Town 0, Plymouth Argyle 1 with about 15 minutes left. So now we need to demand more, and we need a rapid change of fortune if we're not going to be relegated. Plymouth Argyle on the attack again, and it's headed away. White shot is charged down. Wiredu brings it away, plays it into Ross, holds on to it and then loses it to Ben Woodburn, who finds Hay on the left hand side. Hay plays it back for Houghton. Houghton's header hits the post, and we get it clear, but only as far as Hume. The highlight comes to an end, and I can't believe we've lost this with 20 shots. But we are going to lose. Butcher to Woodburn, but we've won it back. Hayes plays it forward, turns, brings it down, finds them Bayes-So. Johnson to Hendry, we've won it back. Mather plays it in for Brown. Brown shot, and Damar Brown has found us a late equaliser. 1 minute into added time, but no, it's not. It's offside. And we are going to lose, and we do. Fleetwood Town 0, Plymouth Argyle 1. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode as we face a trip to Doncaster Rovers. The team for this one is Jordan Smith in goal. Back four of Daley Campbell, Stickland, Darnell Johnson and Josh Earl. Josh Vela and Regan Hendry in central midfield. Cian Hayes, Sam Mather and Damar Brown behind Fitzpatrick up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant is taking the same line as he did last time. I think it's time we shut a few people up and prove their criticism is unfounded. This time I'm going to agree with him. So we'll point the finger and agree with him. And let's get into the match and see if we can start turning things around. The only thing I've done differently in terms of tactics for this one, we've got exactly the same formation, but we're going attacking rather than positive and looking to try and take the game to them. We do win it back, and Mather escapes down the left hand side and then loses it to Sharp. Alowu to Close, played forward by Close to the left wing, and Hackett's ball into the box. O'Neill, Conway with the shot, but it's not a good one, and the keeper makes a comfortable save. Let's, after 10 minutes, encourage. We've got a corner, Mather with the corner, and the keeper is out to make a smart save. So Bishop launches it long, straight down the middle. Stickland wins the header. Hayes loses out in the tackle to Reed. O'Neill to Hackett. Daley Campbell wins it back. Hendry to Vela. To Daley Campbell. Into Hayes. Comes infield, finds Vela. Forward for Mather, back to Vela. Stickland to Daley Campbell on the right hand side, back to Vela. Plays it over the top. Daley Campbell's flick on. Mather picks it up. gets to the byline, plays it out to Daley Campbell, who crosses, and Damar Brown has a 4th goal of the season, and it is Doncaster 0, Fleetwood Town 1. So first shot on target for us ends up in the back of the net, gives us the lead. Can we hold on to it? And the Doncaster players cross it into the area. We managed to get it clear. Mather brings it over the halfway line, plays it over the top for Fitzpatrick, and he lofts his shot high over the crossbar. And we remain 1-0 up with the half-hour looming into view. Do we deserve it? No, we don't. But the rotten run we're on, we'll certainly take it. And we're approaching the half-time whistle, still holding on to that undeserved and very narrow 1-0 lead. Saxon to Close into O'Neill. Sharp on the right-hand side for Doncaster. Comes forward and plays in the cross. Conway's header is wide, and the chance is gone. So it does look like we might get to half time at 1-0, and we're moments away from doing exactly that. Confirmed, Doncaster Rovers 0, Fleetwood Town 1, and again not really deserved. So let's go in the dressing room, give the lads some words of encouragement. Doing well, but we can definitely find another gear. And let's look for substitution. Daley Campbell is playing well but tiring. Cian Hayes is complacent, so he's the one that's going to get replaced by Steve Beaumont. I'm going to swap Damar Brown to the other wing. And let's start the second half. Fitzpatrick isn't playing well up front, so he's likely to be the next player hooked off. So let's wait. Let's do it now, actually. Daniel Fitzpatrick for Jordan Ross. And let's confirm that substitution. And our final change is likely to be Daley Campbell in a few minutes' time. I'll start preparing the ground for it now. So it'll be Simiu that will come on for him. And we're going to wait until this highlight blows itself out one way or the other. O'Neill pulls it back, and Charlie White's shot is a weak one. Right, let's get Daley Campbell off, Simeu on, and let's see if we can hold on to what is a narrow and somewhat undeserved victory. There's not much in the XG between the two sides. Doncaster slightly edging it, and they're edging the shots on target and dominating the shots in total. We have held on for a 1-0 win. Doncaster Rovers 0, Fleetwood Town 1. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, well, here is the league table, and with 1 win, 4 draws and 3 defeats so far, we've got 7 points from our 8 matches played, and we sit in 17th place. So let's have a look at what is coming up on the next episode. And I think what I will do is I will play through all of October, and I'll bring you back for the home game against Burton Albion and the probably the FA Cup first round match as well. So that'll be on the next episode, and if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.